PowerPoint. The point of this PowerPoint is for my research and to understand and answer a question. How does education in Mexico affect the phonetics of a Spain speaker? The very definition of phonetics is a study of classification of speech and sounds. I want to then use this language as a tool to study the phonetics of Spanish between a Mexican speaker versus a Spain speaker using the education from Mexico. I want to listen to how they talk, write, and spell. I want my experiment to be in Mexico because right now, as I speak, there are currently 14 different Spanish-speaking countries who link themselves with the studies of linguistics. I want to use the Mexican education of phonetics so that I can teach the kids, and I want to see the effects it has on the Spaniard children. To have this happen, I would need 50 children, whom 25 will be Mexican and the other 25 will be Spaniards. I use these two different races because of my nationality. I am part Mexican, and I would like to see the difference of the Spanish language between the two. I want the ages between 14 and 17, and gender does not matter. I chose this age group because to be honest, they already have a good handle on their language because they've been speaking it for 14 to 17 years. They probably should know their language by now. And B, because they are should be in school, they are used to learning and being taught and being able to retain that information. For gathering the data, I want the children to take speaking tests. I want them to take speaking tests so that I can be able to hear the difference of the phonetic sounds between the two speakers. By hearing the difference, I will be able to tell if the phonetics are actually being affected for the Spaniard children. For the data analysis, I plan to get my answers to my questions by digging deeply. I hope to identify if the phonetics of the children from Spain would be altered due to the education of Mexico. In the study of the Mexican education, I must be like George Yule, who states that I must remember that the human auditory system is altering functioning before birth. That the idea that primitive words derive from imitation of the natural sounds that early men and women heard from around them. So I must remember that the Spaniards' children have been hearing different sounds through their whole life, so that I need to be reminded that I need to see how much it will affect their change of the way they sound, because the Mexican language and the Spaniard language are a lot different from each other, but basically the same. Certain words will affect the way the others think or act. All in all, I hope to uncover the secrets of phonetics and the usage of Mexican education. I want to see the effectiveness it has had on the Spain children. I want to uncover the answer to my question, to be able to use my data to understand what I've been taught through this experiment. I want to be the one to understand why and how and what's the purpose of phonetics and why does it change. And that is all. Thank you so much.